it. Really? That just kind of pisses me off, man. Alright, hold on. This kid talking about $8. They want us to pay before we go into the club. Alright, so I really do need to put like a tournament thing. A tournament rule list. Don't give me an Don't you dare give me an young man. Negative. It's common procedure for any tournament. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Zerg it is. Grats. Sorry guys. I'm getting a little frustrated. For two reasons. Mr. Smoke Break here. And also Mr. Random here. And also... Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's jump into this next game. Welcome everybody. My name is B.C. Palomino. We're going to jump into our first game of the finals. This is a tournament brought to you by TeamBCN.net. Platinum through Masters tournament. As we move into the first round. This is going to be a best of 5, potentially best of 3, depending on how long these matches go. I'm kind of kidding. I'm kind of not. Let's go ahead and see how these players are doing today. Let's go ahead and look at the APM for a second. Mr. AFK PlusEV. Moving his drones apparently about 200 places per second. It's incredibly effective. Good old Magoor being a legit baller. That's how that works. It's super effective. His mining capability is increasingly stronger than his opponent because of all that probe moving. Increasingly effective. All that APM going to great use right now, right here. Let's go ahead and jump into this game, homie G's. Let me know how the stream's going. Potentially there's no lag, as I don't see any lag on my laptop, which is awesome in many ways. Overlord's moving over to the cross positions. Close air positions. Looks like there's going to be nothing found this Overlord. Moving over this way, but it looks like nothing will be found either. We are going to get the hatchery before pool for Mr. PlusEV, being a bit greedy here, and we are also going to see the exact same hatchery before pool. Gas going immediately after for Mr. Magoor. His hatchery actually going a bit later, a little bit later than his opponents. Ain't no thing to a boss. Actually, it looks like what I just said was completely wrong. And pool. And no pool. Actually, we're going to go gas and then pool for Mr. Magoor. Both players looking relatively similar. However, the big differentiation going on here is going to be this gas. See if we see a gas icon up here relatively soon. Of course, there it is. For good old. I'm switching it. Both players getting gas. However, this gas is going to be a bit later than his opponent's. Alright, so everything I think is going to just about even out. You know, it's only in these very early game situations that an early 6 pool, an early 7 pool, an early 10 pool, or some kind of shenanigans would actually make this very significant, having the gas before pool or having the hatch before pool or before gas. Who would do that before gas? Only 4 links coming out for mrMagoor, as well as only 2 links so far coming out for PlusEV. Right now, both players just about at the same footing right here. 26 to 27 supply. Pleasure to see all you guys here. Overlord's moving on back. Actually, this Overlord came from PlusEV. Just gonna go ahead and get a nice little scout on. 2 links are gonna meet 4. That's not fair, mister. That is never fair. Alright. I'm officially making a rules page. One of the rules is going to be, please do not play random. Another rule is going to be awesome. That's going to be that'll probably be the first rule. Be awesome. Be awesome. Awesome sauce is definitely the first rule. You must come with awesome sauce every game. Definitely the first rule over here. These 2 Overlords looking at a distance. They're in love. They want to kiss, but this one showing his little butt. Little butt. Look at that butt. To his female counterpart. Female being mrMagoor. Actually, the female being PlusEV. How convenient. Third hatchery is going down now. The speed just about finishing here for PlusEV as his third plops down. No third here for mrMagoor quite yet, as we do have a safety spine crawler right here. Looks like mrMagoor a little worried about. Wants to be sure that his natural is going to be safe from any linkage. It's a pleasure to see your eyes scatter. Love you. No, well, there goes the first gas, but no gases yet for the natural of both of these Zerg players, as we do see a big army of links moving towards Mr. PlusEV. Perhaps, PlusEV really needs to use these banelings to full effect here if he wants to have the upper hand here. It looks like the third expansion is going to get delayed, as no units are even moving towards this positioning. Except the banelings. The banelings are ballsy. It looks like they're going to go ahead and try and engage this army. Let's see how many lings he can take out. A total of none. And the crowd goes wild. 4 more little banelings being adorable. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, don't you want to hug them? Don't you want to hug them? Let's see, these lings might run right into these banelings if they're a little too unlucky here. Not going to do it. Not yet. Not like this, as roaches are coming up. We are going to see a 2 base shenanigans here. 1 gas, 2 base, 2 queens total. 2 queens, right? Yeah, 2 queens total. Moving forward, right now, PlusEV has wonderful Overlord placement. He's going to be able to see all these roaches. He isn't seeing the lings in the background. Neither is mrMagoor, as he is keeping them strictly in the background. These roaches putting all the brunt of this army, and the banelings go forward, able to take out a lot of the roaches. Ooh, a lot of the lings. So many lings getting taken out by those banelings, and really those roaches almost paying for themselves until the very bitter end. And that was actually, I think, a huge benefit for PlusEV. PlusEV with these 3 spines, will it be enough? Looks like mrMagoor is moving all of his units towards the main here. This engagement looking relatively even. However, these drones are going to put the engagement into PlusEV's favor here. Not quite seeing the third base going down, but we are seeing all his units moving right back to his main initial base. PlusEV able to hold this without too many losses here. Let's go ahead and look at the production tab. We have 28. I mean the units tab. We have 28 to 35. Good old PlusEV with a quite a big advantage in lings. If we can get like 2 or 3 money banelings, could go ahead and even that out. But we are seeing mrMagoor opting for these roaches. Are these +1? No, not +1 quite yet. +1 lings can eat up non-upgraded roaches pretty nicely. PlusEV happy to move on back, but it looks like mrMagoor is going to be able to scout this 3rd expansion, and it may be the trigger to make him move forward and try and punish him more and more for doing it. PlusEV, 2 little banelings can do so much damage to anybody's ling count here. More banelings on the way, as we do see the harassment going down. Delay. That's, I guess, once we get that canceled, that's what, 75 cash that you can't get back. It's not too much. It's really not that much money. Banelings not getting in position. They want to stick with their homie G's. Don't want to get all crazy now. So we are going to see another drone. This time actually learning from his mistakes now. Going to bring over some little banelings to go ahead and try and cover that area. Bit of a supply block here. Going down for mrMagoor. So he's going to lose 1 overlord. Most likely was a scouting overlord. The 3rd expansion going down for mrMagoor. Trying to take down these rocks. He doesn't want this 3rd to get tampered with anymore, as he does see his opponent taking his own 3rd. God, ZVZs are really long. That's what she said. 3 nice little spine crawlers. I love this. They're just lined up, just really nicely lined up here. Infestation pit is now going down for mrMagoor, as well as it looks like a macro hatchery is more than down. Macro hatchery, 3 hatches, a potential 3 bases, actually 4 hatches, 3 bases possibly going down. PlusEV moving on forward with his linkage. Gonna go ahead and tempt. Gonna go ahead and check out what's going on. Looks like they're gonna get run away pretty quickly. These banelings, they want a piece of the action here though. Baneling's gonna go ahead and make some connections. However, there's so many more roaches for mrMagoor. Moving on forward. Wait, let's go ahead and check these upgrades now. +1 defense, 1-1 for PlusEV. I think these roaches are gonna be able to defend that. And these roaches over here for mrMagoor are gonna be able to defend his natural as well. PlusEV running away. This hatchery is going to be able to survive, but at what cost? No drone saturation at mrMagoor's 3rd. While we do have the drone saturation beginning at PlusEV's 3rd. Sorry about that view count. Just saying. Alright, PlusEV. A lot of roaches. Getting more and more roaches. More queens and upgrades on the way. Looks like we do have burrow from mrMagoor. But at what cost? What's going on, Dear Dawn? Dear Dawn, do you have Left 4 Dead 2? Do you have that? Can you please tell me if you have that or not? Because I really need to know. I need to know. I'm not sure if it's on sale anymore, but I still need to know. You didn't get. Okay, good to know. Very good to know. Oh baby, let's see this. 2-2. Wow, that's sick. 1-1 versus 2-2. Would have thought a Zerg would win a game with a 2-2. Ha! That was a horrible joke. Alright, the roach engagement coming forward here. PlusEV wants to take out his opponent. He also wants to take out this expansion. He sees how weak this expansion is. And it's looking quite even. Will these infestors be able to defend it? It looks like PlusEV might be able to muscle his way through. And will this be the GG? Or will the reinforcements be able to take this out? Expansion goes down. Damn right. Never saw a Zerg player win with a 2-2. Ha! That was a horrible joke. That's the worst joke ever. 2-2. And 1-1.